Hi, everyone. It's Maria from Canadian Pine Pollen, and I am here today with one of our 30-day challenge participants, Ken. And Ken is from Springfield, Missouri. He has an amazing story that we wanted to share about his health journey with pine pollen and the results that he's had in the last 30 days. So, Ken, welcome. Great to see you on the call.
Hi, good to
So,
be here. Yeah,
yeah, how you feeling today?
I feel good. I feel good all the time.
So tell
I
us a bit about your experience with pine pollen and like how long you've been using it and why you came to even be interested in trying it.
well about well, it was almost 3 years ago now, but after I got the COVID shot, and I was kind of remorseful about what I did to my organs. And John S. is my nephew. He lives in Michigan, and he told me try this stuff. It helps with your liver. He said, and he's told me all about it. And I said, well, that sounds good. So I started using it, and I only used uh, 2 milligrams, 2 milliliters a day for all that time. As soon as I started taking it, within about a week, I just started feeling good, and I retired on disability. I could barely walk. I had a lot of health problems, and it was bad. So I started the pine pollen. I started feeling better all the time. I just felt better. I couldn't explain it. I felt better. And I told everybody I feel better because of pine pollen. So as we went along, I had a test that said my testosterone was very low. And they wanted me to do a replacement therapy, which is you can't never quit once you start.
Yeah.
So I knew the testosterone in the pine pollen was there. And I asked my doctor, because they know I take it, it's part of my meds that they got written down. And she said, well, we'll try that, see how it works. So in 3 months, I went from needing help to just under in the good area in 3 months. And it's hard to move testosterone like that. But I also used later on, after I started the 30-day challenge, I had already kicked myself all the way up. And I had energy like crazy. I thought it was from losing weight. I lost 115 pounds in the last year. And I attributed that to all the energy I was having. I was having just tons of energy. I remodeled my kitchen. I worked around the house. Everything's looking good here now. And that's what I attributed it to until I started the 30-day challenge. When I started that, I started learning that, man, a lot of that stuff was from the pine pollen. A lot of that energy was from the pine pollen. And stuff started clicking in my head on the challenge. And I'm going, yeah, this is what's doing this for me. So as we went along, and Dr. Said started adding the things like drinking water and all the little things you need to do when you get up, and what you need to do through the day, and what you need to take. And I've had to go back and watch the videos because he crams so much in a little session that you can't follow him. So I've learned tremendous amount of stuff about pine pollen, but now I've got the videos for the mushrooms, and I'm going to jump into them because I'm hooked. I started watching the video, and I just kept on watching, and video after video after video on the turkey tail is what I was looking at for my wife, because she went through cancer. She had this ovarian cancer, and she's had a reoccurrence 1 year ago, and she's okay right now, but it's a bad stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're so glad that you found Canadian pine pollen and you had such great results. So with
Me too.
the 30-day challenge, we introduced sleeping. So how did you
Yes.
focus? How did you shift your sleep patterns?
Well, I kept pretty much the same sleep pattern because I was kind of right within the numbers there. I go to bed probably 10:30, 11, right in that time, but I'm already sleeping by then usually. But
That's good.
I I sleep hard. I mean, I am a light sleeper. I had to have noise and everything so that I'd sleep because I'd wake up for every little noise. Now, my wife said, "Did you hear the storm last night?" I said, "What storm?" I just don't. I just sleep hard now.
We noticed that people do have deeper, more restorative um, sleep when they are on pine pollen. That's a very common experience. So, okay. And then the other thing we introduced was doing the water. So you increased your water intake.
Oh yes, greatly. The first thing I do in the morning is I get a liter of water and I drink it down. Or half liter, I'm sorry, half a liter of water and I drink it down. And then I do the stretching and all the other stuff that he's added and the breathing. And, you know, it just, and the cold water at the end of the shower, I like it.
Yeah, you did the cold
it
therapy too. Good.
yeah, because at first, you know, it was tough. You know, it's pretty cold. But after I stayed there long enough, it felt good. So I enjoy that as part of my shower now. I still take a warm shower, but cold at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, you were great. You showed up every week on the Zoom calls, you asked your questions, and every time we introduced a new lifestyle stack, you took it on and you were really committed during the 30 days. So congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
I know your wife, Linda, what did she notice? How has she noticed the changes in you with taking your pine pollen?
Well, she's here right now. She can tell you.
Oh, perfect. Hi, Linda.
Hi.
This is the first time we've ever had a partner come on and give their observations, so I'm really excited to hear.
Well, I will tell you that from seeing the transformation every day, it has been amazing. A year ago, if we went anywhere where we would have to walk very far, we had actually bought a scooter for Ken to use because he couldn't walk that far. Now it's like he is the Energizer Bunny, and I'm just hanging on to his shirt tail trying to keep up. And from watching him transform like this has just been amazing. It's like my husband is young again. He feels young, he has energy, he's much more active, and it just amazes me.
And all the additional benefits that come with moving more and being more active and happier, right?
Exactly. Yep,
Oh,
we're
wow.
both happier. It's not just him. We're
Have
both
you
happier
had a
because
chance to take pine pollen for yourself?
I looked into the pine pollen, and my setback is it produces estrogen, I think, from what I read, and I'm on an estrogen blocker because my cancer feeds on it.
Well, what we'll do is I'll get Dr. Saeed to give us some information. We'll do a community conversation specifically on this topic so that we can support other customers going through cancer treatment and also give more information about the turkey tail.
That would be great.
Yeah, because we have so many women that if you have high estrogen, it does help to increase the testosterone, and it's really an adaptogenic support. So no matter where your levels are, it just helps to balance. So yeah, I look forward to sharing more information with you to support your health journey too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thanks for
appreciate
sharing,
that.
Linda.
Yep. Here's Ken.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll have her on the call when doctor talks about that.
Yeah, no, that's great. All of these questions, there's so many different things that pine pollen is so great at in supporting. So yeah, it's great to have one topic to talk about and kind of dive deeper each week on our conversation. So we'll schedule that for sure. Okay, so we want to wrap this up, and anything else that you'd like to say, like about the 30-day challenge or the biggest maybe impact it's had in the last 30 days?
I think it's strictly education that the doctor has given and that you have given that I understand the product a lot better, the pine pollen, and and I want to continue to purify my organs as much as I can, and I'm going to look into the mushrooms now, and I find them fascinating. So,
Perfect. Well, now that we finished the 30-day challenge, focusing on building our relationship and understanding dose with pine pollen, we can continue our little group and each week focus on a different mushroom.
cool. That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Okay, well, thanks, Ken, for being a participant, and you are a very deserving finalist, and all the best. I hope that you have the opportunity to be our grand prize winner, because I really think that your story is inspiring and that you have seen a great deal of health benefits being on your pine pollen journey. So
I want to say thank you. It has really transformed our life. It's amazing.
thank you, Linda. I look forward to sharing this with Dr. Saeed, and maybe we can have you both on again to meet with Dr. Saeed and have
Sure.
a conversation about Linda's cancer treatment journey. And I think that would be really beneficial for others to hear. And we'll have you guys have a one-on-one with Dr. Saeed, and then we can share that in community as well.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Thank
I appreciate you and the doctor and everything you've done during this challenge. I've learned so much, and I appreciate it.
That was our main goal with the 30-day challenge, is really wanting to connect, support, and educate in more depth, because it is a complicated product to explain, and everyone has a unique story and needs unique dosing, has different health goals. So this has been really, really valuable in learning how to support people better. So thank you for signing up and saying yes.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so we'll see you next Tuesday.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.